Well, today I'll be showing you how to get the Darkplaces Engine working in Linux to be able to play Quake 1 and one of the mission packs. Now there's quite a few things you'll need for this video, so they're all listed in the description below, but you'll need Darkplaces Engine itself, the original pack files for Quake 1, DOSBox, an audio file converter, a bulk file renamer, and I think that was about it. Yes, there's quite a lot there you'll need. So I am using the original CDs for Quake 1 and the mission pack here. So if you don't have those and you've acquired the data files via some other means, NZB files or torrents, then you probably skip a few steps. But for starters, you'll want to install the Darkplaces Engine, and it's available in quite a few of the different Linux distros. I've checked some of the mainstream ones. I've checked Ubuntu, Debian, Fedora, Arch, OpenSUSE, and it's all available in those via the repository. Just to show you what I mean, in Linux, in Ubuntu, you can get it via the software center. So just search for Darkplaces. I don't know how you install for all the other distros, but I'm sure you can work it out. Now, ones I couldn't find it for were SLI Taz and Puppy. You'll have to get it from the website and compile from source for those, I expect. So just a quick look at the Quake 1 CD first. You can see the problem that there are no pack files visible here. They've all been compressed. And the audio disc is sort of separately mounted. I don't know why Linux does that. Open up DOSBox. Now if you've never used it before, you probably don't have a C drive on here. Well, yeah, we're calling it C drive because it's back in the old days of DOS. So to mount the C drive, you would type in something like mount C /home / your username. But I've already got it mounted, as you can see there. Next thing I need to do is mount the CD drive. That command is mount -t cdrom d then /, and we're going to type in the location of where the CD drive is mounted. Now this will vary across all the different Linux distros. In Ubuntu 13.04 it ends up in /media /my username /quake space 1.01. For Ubuntu 12.04 it doesn't have the username part there, it's just media /quake. So /media me. Now it's case sensitive. And also another issue, we have a space there, so that folder doesn't exist. So we need to put that section in speech marks. There you go, and that's the CD drive mounted. Navigate to the D drive. I've got a directory listing there, and I'm typing in install. So that runs the Quake installer. Which drive do I want to install to? C, and we're going to install it in /quake. Yes, I do. Whilst all that's happening, I'm going to convert all the audio. So I'm going to navigate to the Quake folder, create a new folder called ID1 in lowercase, another new folder called sound, and then create a new folder called CD tracks. Then I'll copy across all the WAV files from the CD. So just drag and drop them in. So that'll take a little while to copy over. Now just because I'm looking for things to do here, well thankfully the Disillusion of Eternity is a damn sight a lot easier to copy across. Go to the rogue folder on here, the pack files are there visible. So that would just be a simple copy and paste into the Quake folder. Oh no, look what's happened here, I've got two ID1 folders. Oh dear. Okay, I'll go and clear that up in a moment. I'm trying to multitask too much and now making this tutorial very complicated. And it's exactly the same process with the CD audio that I'll come to in a moment for the Disillusion of Eternity, because that has CD tracks in it as well. Well, the CD tracks have finished copy and cross. I'm still waiting for the pack1 file to inflate there in DOSBox. So let's navigate to the CD audio folder. And I'm going to open up the converter I use. That is soundconverter. You can use any other converter though. You can use something like Rhythmbox, Clementine, Banshee, whatever you want. Right, so for sound converter, just drag and drop them in there. Go into preferences, set the format to OGG, and quality to whatever you want there. I'm wasting disk space, so I'll choose insanely high. Now hit the convert button. And it only takes a few seconds because I got a 6-core processor. Now I can see that getting used and abused here in the system monitor. Oh yes. So I'm screencasting, doing a bit in DOSBox, and converting audio files all at the same time. Very nice, very nice. Right, back to Nautilus, and I'm just going to delete all the old WAV files. I don't need them. Oh, well, I don't want to enter Quake at all. Ugh. Alright, seems that DOSBox decided to run Quake on its own. So there's a look at the old-fashioned engine. Ugh, pixelated. Okay, right. I was about to say, you need to rename the audio tracks to a format that Darkplaces will recognise. And that format is, all in lowercase, track 002. So it starts at 002. Because the old audio track started at that point as well. Right, I'm going to be lazy and go across to pyRenamer, mount, games, Quake, ID1, sound, CD tracks. Highlight those. Rename pattern that will be track, brace, num 2 plus 3 because I've already done one of them. Preview, and they must keep the same numbers. No, I meant num 3 plus 3. I've not got enough zeros. .ogg. Preview, rename, done. Those two I'll just do by hand afterwards. Track 010, track 011. Now, because I made a complete mess of this earlier, right, I have to go and tidy this up. These pack files need to be in lowercase, pak0.pak. Same for that one, pak1.pak. I'm going to move these to the ID1 folder I was working on earlier. Cut and paste those. And delete everything else in the Quake folder. So what I end up with is a Quake folder with an ID1 folder in lowercase, the pack files all in lowercase, sound, CD tracks, track 002.ogg is the starting point, through to track 011.ogg. And I think I accidentally deleted the rogue folder. Never mind. Now open terminal. So I can either navigate across to the Quake folder, cd/mnt data games Quake, and type in Darkplaces. Now all being well, that should look like that. So I'm going to go across the one that I made earlier with the rogue folder in already, so for the mission pack. So that's already got that there, rogue, pack3.pack. But also got the same format here with the sound, CD tracks, and track numbering there. Now to reuse the same commands I was messing around with earlier, you can type in darkplaces-basedir, the folder where you got Quake installed, and for the mission pack you just type in -rogue, which will be the name of the folder there. And that's how you get Quake 1 working in Darkplaces Engine in Linux. I'm sorry that's a bit long-winded, it's not too difficult. Thanks for watching, see you later.